In the depths of our past, artifacts lie buried, awaiting discovery, whispering secrets that could rewrite history. Welcome, dear listeners, to a journey of intrigue and revelation. Today, we delve into the enigmatic world of biblical archaeology, a realm where the tangible meets the mystical and the ordinary intertwines with the extraordinary. Imagine, if you will, the silent whisper of ancient scrolls, the cryptic etchings on stone tablets, the echo of forgotten civilizations. These are not mere relics of bygone eras, but keys to unraveling the mysteries of our past. They hold the power to challenge what we think we know, to tantalize our curiosity, and to ignite our imagination. We'll explore the shadows of history, where fact and fiction are intertwined, where the lines between myth and reality are blurred. We'll tread the fine line between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen, the history and the mystery. We'll journey through time, across continents, and delve into the depths of the human psyche. What if the tales we've heard, the stories passed down through generations, were not mere allegories or metaphors, but literal accounts of events that happened in our distant past? What if the Great Flood, the parting of the Red Sea, the fall of Jericho, were not just biblical allegories, but actual historical events? What if the artifacts of these stories exist, waiting to be discovered, to tell their tale, to challenge our perception of truth? In this journey, we'll encounter mind-boggling theories, some that defy logic, some that captivate the imagination, and some that might just change the way we see the world. We'll scrutinize the evidence, question the established narratives, and perhaps, just perhaps, uncover truths that have been hidden for centuries. So put on your explorer's hat, grab your compass, and fasten your seatbelts. We're about to embark on an archaeological adventure like no other. We're about to venture into a world where the past is not just history, but a living, breathing entity, ready to reveal its secrets to those daring enough to seek them. Prepare to journey into the past, to uncharted territories where truth and fantasy blur. Our first stop takes us to the legendary Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant, a biblical artifact of immeasurable significance, has been at the center of mystery, intrigue, and speculation for millennia. According to the Good Book, the Ark was a sacred chest, built by Moses at the behest of the Almighty. It was said to contain the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, Aaron's rod, and a golden pot of manna. But as the centuries rolled on, the Ark disappeared from the annals of history. No one knows for sure what happened to it. Was it destroyed? Was it hidden away to protect its sacred contents? Or did it simply vanish into thin air? The Ark's disappearance is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of biblical archaeology. Rumors and theories about the Ark's whereabouts are as varied as they are fascinating. Some believe it rests beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, guarded by secretive religious sects. Others speculate it was spirited away to Ethiopia, where it is said to be under the watchful eye of a solitary monk. And yet, some suggest it was taken by the Knights Templar during the Crusades, hidden away in an undisclosed location. But let's entertain a truly mind-boggling theory. What if the Ark of the Covenant is not hidden in some remote guarded location, but right under our noses, masquerading as a mundane object? What if it was disguised, camouflaged, its divine aura cloaked by the everyday? Could it be that the most sought-after biblical artifact is hiding in plain sight, unnoticed, untouched, waiting for the day its true identity is revealed? Imagine walking past it every day, oblivious to its significance. Imagine the Ark, a symbol of divine power and covenant, reduced to an everyday object, blending in, hiding among us. This theory, while far-fetched, challenges us to question the way we perceive the world around us, to look beyond the ordinary, and to find the extraordinary in the most unexpected places. Could the Ark be hiding among us, camouflaged by its ordinariness? Next, we delve into the enigma of the Shroud of Turin. Let's navigate the winding alleys of history to a piece of cloth that's been making headlines for centuries, the Shroud of Turin. This isn't your average piece of linen. No, friends, it's a 14-foot-long and 3.5-foot-wide cloth bearing the faint image of a man who appears to have undergone physical trauma consistent with crucifixion. Some claim it's the burial cloth of Jesus Christ himself. The Shroud of Turin has been a subject of controversy since it first surfaced. in the mid-14th century in France. The Catholic Church, ever the cautious guardian, has neither confirmed nor denied its authenticity. Science, however, has been more vocal. Radiocarbon dating tests conducted in the late 20th century suggested it originated around the Middle Ages, not during the time of Jesus. But here's where it gets interesting. What if this shroud isn't a relic from Jesus's time or a simple medieval forgery? What if it's a testament to a technology lost in time? Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride into the realm of conspiracy. Imagine a medieval genius, a Da Vinci before his time, who had stumbled upon the secrets of photography. Now, this might sound absurd considering photography wasn't invented until the 19th century, but consider this. The negative image on the shroud becomes clearer and more detailed when reversed, much like a photograph. Could it be that this medieval savant had discovered the principles of photography and used them to forge the most famous relic in Christendom? This theory, while unprovable, is tantalizing. It paints a picture of a medieval world far more advanced than we give it credit for, a world where knowledge was discovered, lost, and rediscovered again. The Shroud of Turin continues to confound us, its secrets locked away in the threads of time. It's a reminder that the past isn't always as it seems, and that truth can be stranger than fiction. So, we ask again, was the shroud a medieval scam, a testament to technology lost in time? We now turn our attention to the infamous cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Our journey through the annals of biblical archaeology takes us to the twin cities of sin, Sodom and Gomorrah. These cities, steeped in infamy, were said to have been destroyed by divine wrath as a punishment for their moral decadence. But what if there's more to this story than meets the eye? What if the divine wrath was something far more earthly, far more atomic? Archaeologists have discovered evidence of a great civilization that once thrived in the region now known as the Dead Sea. Excavations have unearthed pottery shards, burnt and fused together, hinting at a catastrophic event, an intense heat that could only have been caused by a massive explosion. But could it really have been a nuclear explosion? Let's delve a little deeper. The Bible describes the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah with brimstone and fire from the heavens. Now, brimstone or sulfur is a byproduct of nuclear fission. Could this be a primitive description of nuclear fallout? Then there's the curious case of Lot's wife, turned into a pillar of salt. In the aftermath of a nuclear explosion, what remains is a desolate, salted land. Could Lot's wife be a metaphorical representation of this nuclear wasteland? Now, before you dismiss this as mere conjecture, consider this. Ancient Hindu texts describe a similar catastrophe, complete with mushroom clouds and scorched earth. Could these stories be remnants of a forgotten nuclear age? An age when mankind wielded the power of the gods and paid a terrible price? So, were Sodom and Gomorrah real cities, laid waste by a divine wrath that was, in fact, a prehistoric nuclear explosion? The evidence certainly seems to suggest so. But as always, we must tread carefully when dealing with the mysteries of the past. Could these cities have been the victims of a prehistoric nuclear war? Our journey continues to the legendary Tower of Babel. Immerse yourself for a moment in the swirling sands of ancient Mesopotamia. Picture a structure of staggering proportions reaching for the heavens, its pinnacle lost in the clouds. This is the Tower of Babel, a monument of ambition and unity, a testament to mankind's early audacity. The Bible paints a vivid picture of this edifice in the book of Genesis. It details a time when humanity, speaking one language, sought to construct a tower that would touch the heavens. But their audacity irked the divine, leading to a dispersion of languages, turning cooperation into confusion and halting the tower's construction. Archaeologists have long been tantalized by the Tower of Babel's elusive existence. Numerous expeditions have been launched to the cradle of civilization, modern-day Iraq, hoping to unearth traces of this legendary structure. The Etemenanki, a ziggurat dedicated to the Mesopotamian god Marduk in Babylon, has often been suggested as a potential site. But concrete proof remains as elusive as the tower's biblical description. Now let's don our tin-foil hats and dive into a theory that's as mind-boggling as it is fascinating. Could the Tower of Babel have been not just a monument or temple, but an ancient space elevator? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest that our ancestors were more technologically advanced than we give them credit for. They propose that the tower was an attempt to establish a physical link between the Earth and the heavens, a space elevator, if you will, a means for mankind to ascend to the stars, to join the gods in their celestial abode. This interpretation of the Tower of Babel gives a whole new dimension to humanity's age-old fascination with the skies. It also offers a tantalizing glimpse into a past where our ancestors dared to dream the impossible, to reach beyond their grasp, to touch the stars. Might the Tower of Babel have been humanity's first attempt to reach the stars? Finally, we arrive at the lost city of Atlantis. This legendary city has been the subject of fascination and speculation for centuries. Its existence and supposed demise have been linked to many theories. And believe it or not, some of these even tie it to the biblical antediluvian world. Yes, you heard it right. The world before Noah's great flood. Many scholars suggest that Atlantis was a thriving civilization during the antediluvian period, a time when humanity was said to be at its peak. It was a society marked by advanced knowledge and technology, much like the city described by the ancient philosopher Plato. But then came the deluge, a catastrophe so immense that it wiped out nearly all traces of this advanced civilization. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Some conspiracy theorists believe that Atlantis isn't at the bottom of the sea as traditionally thought. No, they propose it's hidden somewhere far more unexpected: Antarctica. This icy continent, they say, is not just a barren wasteland, but a cloak hiding the remnants of the lost city. The theory goes that the shift of the Earth's crust, also known as crustal displacement, caused Atlantis to move to the South Pole. Underneath miles of ice and snow, the ruins of this once magnificent city are allegedly preserved, waiting to be discovered. The potential evidence: anomalies on Google Earth and ancient maps like the Piri Reis map, which is said to depict Antarctica ice-free. Could these be hints of a forgotten past, a past that includes the lost city of Atlantis? Wild theories indeed, but isn't that the very essence of Atlantis? A city so advanced, so ahead of its time that it's almost too fantastical to believe, yet too intriguing to dismiss. A city that, to this day, continues to captivate our imagination and fuels our quest for knowledge. Could Atlantis be waiting to be discovered beneath the ice? The answers remain as elusive as the city itself, shrouded in mystery and buried in the depths of time and ice. We've journeyed through time, unearthing secrets and challenging what we know. We've started our voyage with the Ark of the Covenant, a golden chest said to hold the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. Its existence challenges our understanding of ancient civilizations' capabilities. If found, it could shift our perception of biblical history from mere stories to concrete reality. Then we delved into the mystery of the Shroud of Turin, a piece of cloth imprinted with a face that many believe to be Jesus Christ himself. The authenticity of this artifact has been a topic of heated debates amongst scientists and theologians alike. If proven true, it could be the most significant relic of Christian history. Our journey took us to the infamous cities of Sodom and Gomorrah next. The discovery of structures buried under layers of ash and debris in the Middle East has led many to believe these to be the remnants of the sinful cities mentioned in the Bible. If these cities did exist, it brings forth the question: was their destruction a divine act or a natural disaster? We then ascended to the heights of the Tower of Babel, a structure that, as per the Bible, was built tall enough to reach heaven. The ruins found in present-day Iraq are thought to be the remnants of this ambitious project. If this is true, it gives us a glimpse into the audacity and technological prowess of ancient civilizations. Finally, we plunged into the depths of the ocean, searching for the lost city of Atlantis. Although not directly mentioned in the Bible, some theorists link it to the antediluvian world. Its discovery could potentially rewrite the prehistory of human civilization. As we part ways, remember, history is not set in stone. It's a puzzle, waiting for curious minds to solve it. Let's continue to question, to explore, to unravel the mysteries of our past. Because who knows, the next big discovery could be just around the corner. Stay curious, stay questioning, and most importantly, stay tuned.